What we do here is go back.
Welcome back to Best Pro Wrestling Commentary. This is Junior, here with Roman Pierce, and making a return with us is Monty. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Breaking down the latest and greatest from the world of professional wrestling, starting with Monday Night Raw, which I'll say it's better than last week's or the previous week's Raw, so I'll give it that, but that's not saying much, considering the previous week's Raw really sucked. But
ratings are going down, that's all I can say, and it's just, there's a reason for it. You know, WWE's even sending out a survey trying to ask people what they like about Raw. Do they like the segments, the divas, the commercials, the skits? What do you think? Is that them being desperate?
Well, that's a common business practice, asking their customers what they want, what they like. I mean, I can't fault them for doing that. I mean, but like Sheamus is champion. To me, that was kind of predictable. But really predictable was the last pay-per-view, like I said last week. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose. There was very little doubt that was going to be the final match of that tournament, and Reigns winning. Did that surprise you at all?
It didn't surprise me at all. It's very predictable, and that's the problem with the WWE is their storylines are very predictable. The thing is that they've been harping on the fact that the hardcore fans are going to watch regardless, but they're losing the casual fans, and they're not going to create more hardcore fans if they know what's going to happen. What's the point?
And the only way they can get the casual fans is when they have to bring in The Rock, bring in Brock Lesnar. They have to bring in part-timers. And I mean, you can't, I know people get mad about part-timers, but you can't fault the WWE because The Rock brings ratings. Brock Lesnar, I mean, look at the ratings he gets when he...
But you know what? The reason that they probably bring in part-timers is because that way they don't have to pay health.
Anyway... well, you know.
Yeah, you like that one.
I guess comedy has many forms, but back to the real deal.
Fine form.
I did like Tyler Breeze. I think he's doing good so far. Like his little feud with Dolph Ziggler.
Let me ask you, Monty. Don't you think that Tyler Breeze is possibly a clone, a Dolph Ziggler clone, or do you think he has his own identity?
Yeah, he's possibly got the gimmick from him, but it's nothing wrong having two pretty boys, you know, Breeze fighting at each other, you know.
Yeah, but
what? Okay, all right. Well, I don't know. I like, you know, I will say that I like their chemistry. It's like watching, I don't know, it's like a Mortal Kombat, you know, matchup where you have Sub-Zero.
How you doing, Monty?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Junior. How you doing?
Scorpion Sub-Zero or something. So it's cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at least he brings a little bit something different than just seeing all the same characters back to back all the time, you know?
Absolutely. And you know, what's not different is this Divas division, the women's division. It's very lackluster. It's missing something. I didn't agree with the Charlotte versus Becky Lynch match. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, did that not surprise you to see the little that heel move that Charlotte did, having her dad distract while she rolls her up like that?
Well, that's expected coming from a Flair, but
come on, because Charlotte's been like Miss Good Girl. She hasn't broken any rules. You gotta admit that was a little swerve there to see her cheat.
Well, Baby Flair is the dirtiest player in the game, right?
Woo! Well, that's Ric Flair, but to see his daughter,
Baby Flair.
But here's the situation.
Runs in the genes.
This is what I don't like, and this is the thing what the hardcore fans are griping about is she's the Divas champion, right? And then her best friend's like, hey, let's go out there and just have a match. It'll be fun. Where is the competition? Where is the wrestling in that? What is the point to wrestle your friend and not for the title? Then why are you there? Why are you at the showcase of the Immortals that leads up to WrestleMania? Why are you at this place if you're not trying to get the title? It just kills it. And that's why it's so predictable, because it's pointless. You saw that coming.
I didn't see that coming. Well, the cheating, I didn't see them using those tactics to win. I didn't see that.
Well, someone needs to fix their cataracts, because I saw that coming from a mile away.
Oh, really? Okay.
Tell you, Roman, one thing I like about WWE Divas is probably Paige, you know, because she's her own, and she's probably the only entertaining thing right now in the Divas division.
What?
Yeah, that's my opinion.
More than Sasha? Because Sasha's like...
We want Sasha, and we need more of Sasha Banks, and that's the situation. I don't understand why they drag out the entire women's division at the same time.
Although I'm hoping this leads, because you see Paige is on her own again. I like that. I think Paige works better as a heel than a face, honestly. I think with Sasha, if they can build this... Because, I mean, there's storylines right there. Build the jealousy between Naomi and Sasha. Let that lead to a breakup of that group. Break up the Bella... Well, the Bella's twins are always going to be together, but just have them all separate. Like, I don't like that 3-on-3-on-3, like constant 3-on-3-on-3.
Well, see, and usually, you know, we don't have an issue with women when it's 3-on-3-on-3, but the situation is that you have Sasha Banks, who's former NXT champion, right, who is part of the Divas Revolution. She comes up to the WWE roster, and she doesn't do anything. She's in the background.
And who's the crowd chanting
playing with her friends. They're chanting for Sasha. So why are they killing these wrestlers? Is it a contract negotiation where they want to control them until they have to renew, and then they can say, well, now we'll push you. Now we have the leverage. Is that a business point of view? What do you think, Monty?
Possibly a business point of view. What do you think about Bree? I think it's pretty corny when she has that Bree mode. You know, it's kind of like that beast mode in the NFL, but it's just not working too well for her, you know?
Every time she does it, the crowd, like, for some reason, the Bellas, you can bash the Bellas all you want, but the crowd loves them.
Well, they love them in a sense. I mean, I will agree that the
Because
Bree
whenever
mode,
she does Bree mode, like, the crowd starts cheering. You can't argue that.
it's attractive.
Or just
She's a
say
good-looking
yes,
woman.
yes.
She's very talented, but you know they
Give me
love
a
her
break,
kicks.
Junior.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they love her kicks.
No, considering her husband, so yeah, that's which. Hopefully, he'll come back. Daniel Bryan, please come back and inject some life into this, into these storylines.
And you know what's awful is the Roman Reigns storyline. I hate it. I don't like it. You know, they should have made him heel, but then again, I guess he wasn't ready for that. Is this another wrestler like Cena that can't act but doesn't have the star appeal? Because at least Cena has that star
Cena
appeal.
has
Well, he can get heat.
He's charismatic. He gets the people behind him, either a boo or
That's true.
Yeah.
As corny as he is charismatic.
I think
so that's
Reigns is
true.
getting better. I don't know, like I don't understand all the hatred towards Reigns. He's not that bad. I think Ambrose has a better mouth. He can talk better on the mic. I would rather see Ambrose as champ. I think he'd be a much better champion and face of the company. But like I said, don't agree with me.
Now moving on to the League of Nations, I think that's outstanding.
You do?
I do. I hope it's kind of like. Well, I'm not gonna say it's like Nexus, but
I'd give it a thumbs up on that too.
What do you see them doing? Actually, does the New Day, was that just for last night that they joined them, or is the New Day going to be a part of that?
I think that was just for last night. That's just kind of the authority showing, you know, how far their strength can, you know, manipulate other stars. It's kind of just the Vince McMahon corporate situation, and I think people are getting tired of the authority storylines. That's the only storyline that's consists of the authority. Can we do something different there?
But with Sheamus as the number one heel, I don't know, he's pretty dull on the mic too. I miss Rollins. I was watching it last night. I was like, man, I miss Rollins because Rollins was a great heel.
What I did like, Junior, is you look stupid.
He does look stupid.
You look stupid.
He does look stupid. And
Tell you what he does though.
What did Roman call him? The Magic Hawk or Magic Mohawk?
Magic Mohawk.
I don't get it. It's a stupid look. It really is. And I guess that he's the go-to wrestler to go when Orton's not around.
But did you notice they paired Sheamus with New Day? Because New Day gets a reaction from the crowds. They had to pair Sheamus with them to try to feed off of them.
Well, Sheamus is one of those wrestlers. He's kind of, you know, when he's a face, people love him. You know, I back him when he's a face. But as a heel, I guess if he would lose this, I'd be like, oh, I take him a little bit more seriously. I just feel like he's just kind of there holding the title until they figure out who's going to come back.
And actually, on another note, what did you think of the Dudleys bringing out Tommy Dreamer?
That was outstanding.
I was going to tell you about that.
I love that. That was awesome. Like, I was kind of hoping, I don't know if they're going to do a 4-on-4. Well, maybe not right this second, but I think eventually, maybe late 2016, Kevin Owens is champion.
Well, it goes
I
back.
can see Kevin Owens as champion.
But don't you see, Kevin Owens has got a good, like, on the mic, he's got good mic skills.
Decent.
Well, see, it goes back to the contract obligations. And the thing is, when they're at NXT, they get, I don't know, what, a 2-year contract, and they're training. And once they get up to the main roster, they're still under that contract usually. So if their character blows up, they're still getting paid as a rookie. You know, they don't really have leverage until they're somewhat of a star and they have some kind of status and they threaten to leave.
Well, I bet Samoa Joe has more pull.
Absolutely,
I guess,
yeah.
Speaking of that, you see, James Storm, he's with NXT. So that's, I don't know. I'm interested to see what they can do once if they can move to the main roster. And I heard rumors, lordsofpain.net. Check it out, people. Great wrestling resource. Austin Aries in talks with NXT. So we could possibly see in.
You know what, for me, I just kind of feel like the WWE is just utilizing and trying to monopolize the talent in the wrestling world. So it's not like, hey, I'm going to take this guy's got talent, it's going to make our product better. I feel like it's more like, let's get all the good product, we'll control it, we'll never have competition. I don't know if they really have plans for Samoa Joe or, you know, if AJ Styles...
He's going to be fighting for the NXT title.
NXT, that's great. Is he going to do anything on Raw?
He could help. That would be a great... I hope he comes to Raw.
Well, for BPWC, that's the show, and they're losing ratings. We hope that they'll change. Something will give. Maybe Shane O'Mac will come back. But send us your emails, your comments. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. Check out LaRoche's book on Amazon.com called Lucid Nigths. And for Monty and LaRoche Smith, this is BPWC, and we'll see you soon. I think you know me.
Why'd you use my full? Why'd you just say,
Yeah.
yeah, why'd you say LaRoche Smith?
Why don't you say
Because I was plugging your butt.